wash hands, right? I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on here, guys. We're gonna just do this real quick. So today we're gonna make a meat sauce. So a couple of the ingredients that I didn't put up on here are, we have the crushed tomatoes, which we'll have crushed tomatoes in there, right? Which is right here. But I didn't put the picture of a meat. We're gonna have meat. So if you guys are vegetarians, this is not the sauce for you. All right, but it's gonna be meat, and you know what? Optional is bacon. You don't have to use bacon. You don't have to use bacon or beef. You don't have to use any of that. You can use. There are many different meat substitutes for this pasta sauce. I can put a link. See the link at the bottom for a meat substitute dish. But instead of bacon, one thing that I use instead of bacon, you guys, I use salt pork. Okay, so I'm gonna follow this. In a pot, just a little bit of olive oil, garlic, clove, onion, carrot, celery. Cool. All right, so the first things, in a pot, you're gonna put a little bit of olive oil. You're gonna put it at a medium heat. Okay. Celery. Carrots, look, your carrots look familiar. You can use these carrots. Just cut them up real small. No big deal. Onion, right? Garlic. Just crush it. Get the peel off of it. And for celery, I'm only going to use really like a stalk and a half. And I cut it really thin. I'm just gonna cut them down really small because now I'm gonna cut the onion, so I'm not gonna cry. There are different ways to cut onions, though. I learned that if you segment the onion first, then you can get really easy diced onions here. Real easy. Just don't chop your fingers off. And carrots, you don't need to have that many. Also, carrots are really sweet, so you don't want to have too many in your sauce. But it's a good thing to start every sauce with: celery, onions, and carrots. Okay, so we're gonna turn the pot on about medium heat. And so I'm gonna add some olive oil in there. Not a whole lot, because there's lots of juice. We'll put our onions in here. Okay. We're gonna put our garlic in here. Right? And we're just gonna let this sort of stir around a little bit so that it gets clear with the olive oil. You know what else we're gonna put in? Is some chili powder or crushed red pepper. And so just a little bit of heat. Not a lot. Okay. We're just gonna let this become translucent. See how those onions are white? I want to be able to see through the onions into the pot. Okay? The garlic, they're just kind of crushed up, but not minced. No big deal. They're kind of just like that. I'm not adding any of the other stuff yet. Now what I'm gonna add next, actually, is the salt pork. Or bacon, but I have salt pork. So this adds great flavor, you guys. It's basically like bacon. It's kind of like the same thing. The thing is, what the salt pork has, when you get it, especially if you get it sliced, is it has this back rind. That's not edible, so you want to cut that off. Okay? You can just take these cooking scissors here and get rid of that rind. All right? We're going to use about only 4 strips. Ooh, 5. Okay, 5. You see how the onions are now getting a little translucent? They're not so shimmery white anymore. This is the time we're going to add our bacon or our salt pork here. I'm not even going to chop it up because I'm actually going to just use this as flavor. I'm going to take it out of the sauce when it's done. Remember, this is going to go on for it's going to cook for about 3 hours. That's where your flavors come in. This is when you want to go ahead and put your celery and the carrots. Okay, time to add our meat. So I got this meat. It's about 80% lean, which means 20% of it is fat. And what we're doing right here is rendering the fat off. We're just gonna cook this again at a medium heat. So you just want to really get the fat rendered out of here. You're breaking up the meat so they don't turn into little meatballs for you. And then when this gets all nice and browned, I'm gonna add some fresh parsley and then a can of crushed tomatoes. And I'm gonna let this go for about 3 hours, you guys. Parsley. Careful. This is Italian parsley. It kind of looks like cilantro. You just gotta smell it. It doesn't smell anything like cilantro. So look how it looks right now. Before I go ahead and open the can of tomato sauce. Alright. And that's just at a medium heat. And all those juices are being rendered inside and the fat is going away. Alright. Crushed peeled tomatoes. There you go. Don't worry. It looks like a lot right now, but it'll get smaller. It'll shrink. Is this ready to eat right now? No way. Yeah, okay, 3 hours. I'm good at that. 3 hours. 3 hours. We're gonna cover it too. Let's cover it. Turn the heat down in between medium and low. Alright, we'll check on it every 40 minutes. Cool? So this is what we did so far. In a pot, we put some olive oil, we put some salt pork, crushed tomatoes, garlic cloves, onions, carrots, celery, parsley. Okay? And that's what's inside here for about 3 hours, of which only 5 minutes has passed. Let's clean up. I'm hungry. Hi, so it smells amazing in this apartment, and we've been waiting for 3 hours, right? So let's come over and check and see what our pasta sauce is doing. Our Ragú. Is it the same as it was? It's different. It's real different. That's what's up. Huh? That's gonna be real good. Let's make some pasta.